No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Set. 41's the mic. Check 41. Good. Watch the twist. Hey, set.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Good job, D. Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's keep moving.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check in the car. Check out. Down, go.
A throw out wide to QT, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good job, D. That's one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Good set.
At the 38-yard line.
57, come on.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Watson got an open man. It's QT. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Check down to Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Here goes Hut. 41's the mic. Check 41. Watch the run. Switch. You know, young lady. Protein spill. 41's the mic. It's going to be a long day.
Darnold from the gun. And this one complete to Burnett. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now it's Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Darnold down to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, pretty nice. He's tired of you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, this is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in, rush in. Rush to the first down, he's coming. Down and go. Down and go. Down and go.
Back to throw, Watson. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Open man is QT, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down.
Set. Look at the egg. They're going to need some therapy after this. Line them up. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Out. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass.
To throw is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Thomas, 40 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On first down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And an alley to run. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 30 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we start. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Young lady, slam.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill. Man, 80. Kill. Turn up. Hey.
Now it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Watson steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Take 4, take 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Check 24. Check 24. That's 24. 24 is down. He's coming.
Watson on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Hey, go, 3, 68. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. You draw portraits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Quentin Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on first down with Cannon. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike 41. Mike 41.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Sack City, baby.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Even. 4th down. Even.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 52.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
You're set. 19.
57. Come on. Wildfield.
59.
Check next. My ball. Sling.
Hey, 31.
Now a first down throw. Watson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Be ready.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 4-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Give me that. 50, Mike, 50.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The end result, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably